Hey, how are you doing? This is Tim Ward with Guard Digital Marketing. So I got this video coming to you as promised here this Thursday morning. Yes, Thursday morning. Sorry about that. So let's go ahead. I have the homepage of the website pulled up. We'll look at that here in just a second. I kind of like to start out here on a Google search page so we can kind of see, this is a phrase or, something very similar to this or, roofers, Des Moines, so on and so forth. That you want to have within your website so that people within the Des Moines area can find you if they don't know exactly who they're looking for, right? So if they don't have a company in mind already, they would type something like this to find that company that Google's going to have, appear on this first page. Now, of course, we want to be on the first page because 75 to 80%, sometimes even higher, of the people searching these phrases are going to stay on this first page. So the majority of people, again, are going to stick on this first page when it comes to choosing a company. Well, there's a few ways that we can be on here, right? So we have these ads. I typically stay away from ads. I don't think they hold the best credibility with customers, but if you need customers right this second, this wouldn't be a bad way to do it as the conversion rates are still pretty nice. Now, there's two ways kind of organically. We can do it through the map pack, so ranking your Google business profile, and then actually being within these organic listings, okay? Now, with you guys being, what is it, in Dallas Center? Yes. So I believe what that is a little bit west here. I'd have to remind myself. Okay, so yeah, you are right here. All right. So with that being said, you're not going to be able to rank your Google business profile since you're here in Dallas Center in Des Moines, okay? So we can kind of scratch being able to be out within here. And I'm almost certain you're already going to be within the top three if you're not the only company based right here in Dallas Center in your own map pack, okay? But that's not going to get much search volume. But with that being said, you'd want to be able to rank in the actual organics within the Des Moines area, okay? So you want to be right here, especially within this top three. But even if you can get on the first page, it's really going to help you a ton. So we need to figure out how can we get you within this top three, right? Well, I pulled up the homepage here of the website again. One thing I always kind of like to look at, first off, is the website secure? Yes, it is. So we're good there. And then is there other things that would kind of be like slow to load? Is it glitchy? Is it not user friendly? That would kind of steer away future customers from looking at your website or even Google for ranking you. All those things look fairly good. I'm not sure if the video is a little grainy here, so I don't know if it was a video that had low quality to be first off, or if it's just the actual dimensions and how this video is laid out that it could be messing with some of the quality. Might want to look at that. But everything else is kind of really great. I love the layout. Need to get this fixed here, the review section for sure. And then everything else looks good. I really like, the awards laid out down here. This is really going to build credibility with everybody. So great job there. And then one thing I always like to look at too is the actual content within the website. So Google likes to see 1,500 to 2,000 words of actual content on the homepage alone. So you're not doing too bad there. A little light when it comes to it, but overall not bad. So I would definitely get some more content. But here's kind of what I wanted to show you. So for every 150 to 200 words of that content, you can now have one of these buyer intent keywords within your website, okay? Now, I've done some research on you guys already, so I know your guys' actual company name has a decent amount of, credibility within the area already. So most of your guys' search volume when it comes to online is actually coming from your guys' name, okay? So we want to figure out, well, how can we get other customers who don't know who we are, okay? Now, that's going to be by being able to rank within these first pages of Google when it comes to these, generalized buyer intent keywords. So you can see how you have something like this, the area's preferred residential roofing company. You would want to label this a little bit different, okay? I would kick out residential, and instead of the areas, I would say Des Moines preferred roofing company, okay? Now that would now be a buyer intent keyword. That's something somebody would type in to find a company to do the work for them if they don't know a company already. So little things like that would really optimize the homepage and even the rest of the website and really boost you guys to be able to First off, have the correct website to be able to rank, and then we can look at, how can we get you to rank. So we need the first, and then we can go to the second. Okay. So that would be the first. Now, with that being said, I threw you guys in this paid program I use called Ahrefs. So it gives me a dashboard overview of the numbers of kind of a general health and then performance of a website. So we can see these first two ratings here, the DR and the UR. These are power and trust ratings through Google. Now these are rated out of 100. So we can see we don't have much power or trust with Google as of yet. And that's just because you haven't built many backlinks from referring domains out to your website just yet either. Now when it comes to these, we can kind of do a quick analogy. You can think of kind of Google as a popularity contest. And if you have more people pointing fingers at you, and the fingers being the backlinks, the people being the referring domains, the better, okay? But also, if you have higher credibility people pointing fingers at you, it's going to be even better than that, okay? So you don't just want quantity when it comes to these, you want very high quality as well, as that will grant more credibility of power and trust over to your guys' rankings here as well. Now, you do have a decent amount of keywords within your website, but again, I'm just not sure if they are going to be buyer intent. That's one thing that I would have to do more research on. But overall, you're getting about 100 traffic per month to the website. But I did do research on this, and most of it is going to come from your actual name, right? So you do have some decent clout and credibility within the area already. And that's where you are getting most of your traffic, right? So we can see, probably 70 to 80% of your entire traffic is coming from just your name. So we need to figure out how can we get customers that don't know who we are quite yet, right? That's going to be where the money's going to be made there. Now, this top competitor, Des Moines Area Roofing, this is their homepage. They're not quite up to spec when it comes to that amount of content either, but they do have these keywords that I'm talking about, right? Des Moines Area Roofing Contractor, Des Moines Area Roofing Company. Within this header here, Des Moines Area Roofer. So they got these buyer intent keywords laid out correctly within their website so that people can actually find them. And we can see their power and trust isn't even that great either. So even the top competitor wouldn't be that hard to beat. And we can see where their traffic is at, right? Almost 500. And if we look here real quick, we can see 90% of their traffic is coming from one of these buyer intent keywords like Des Moines Roofing Contractor, okay? So this is somebody who doesn't know who they are or doesn't know a company in the area, is typing it in just to see who's the best out there that they can get, okay? And as you can see, they're getting quite a bit of people coming from this. And especially when it's from a keyword like that, you can expect 30 to 40% of those people to turn into a lead, meaning they're going to call you guys or fill out some type of form to contact you, okay? So that's what I would start looking at. Definitely optimizing the website here to get the correct keywords and spaced out correctly as too, so you don't oversaturate your website either, if that makes sense. There's a sweet spot when it comes to it. So that's what I would really start doing. And then you can look at building that power and trust within Google so that you can really start ranking for those keywords within your website then. That would be the game plan. So I think overall, I'm trying to keep these videos shorter. I'd love to hear some feedback from you, whether you love the video or you hated it. And if you have any questions or concerns too, or you need me to elaborate on anything I talked about, please feel free to reach out to me, whether that's a phone call, an email, or a text. And then I just wanted to thank you once again, and I do appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to watch the video.